Okay, on to the DPS. Ashe is honestly, I think Ashe is a normal type. Bob is a steel type. So I guess together they're a normal steel type. Yeah, we could say fire also for her dynamite, but I'm gonna just say normal steel, I think. Yeah. Bastion. I think Bastion is a steel grass type. Grass because of this skin and because of his like for nature, I guess. I don't know. Something about Bastion just gives me like a secondary grass type, and I think that I'm just gonna roll with that. So yeah, Bastion's a steel grass type. Cass is I think a pure normal type. He's got a pretty basic kit, and yeah, that's okay though. Every game needs a normal type, right? Now Echo is a psychic flying type. I think she's gonna be the only Omnic that I think isn't gonna be a steel type. I mean, we could give her steel flying, but like it's like a very high tech AI, can like transform into every other character in the game. That's kind of psychic to me personally. I don't know, so I'm gonna give her the psychic flying type. Genji, this one's really easy. He's a dragon steel type. I mean, his body is pretty mostly steel at this point, and his shurikens, all that, and he can control a fucking dragon spirit, so he's a dragon type also. So yeah, Genji, steel dragon. Now Hanzo, on the other hand, I think he's just a pure dragon type. I mean, that's kind of the premise of his powers, and other than that, he's just kind of a bow and arrow guy. So I think we're just gonna give him dragon type for Hanzo. So Junkrat was also kind of exposed to all the same shit that Hog was. All the hepatitis, all the chlamydia, all the radiation, so he's a poison type for sure. But I think he's also definitely a fire type, because grenades, explosions, it's like fiery. His hair's kind of like on fire also. He's singed. Yeah, we could say steel too. I mean, he's kind of got some prosthetics and stuff, but I feel like steel is, we've been using steel a lot. It's just getting boring. So we're gonna give Junkrat the fire poison typing. Wow, Mei. I wonder what Mei's gonna be. Mei's a pure ice type, I think. All of her combat capabilities are all based around ice, so she's a pure ice type. Pharah, on the other hand, I'm gonna have to say that she is a fire flying type. Rockets and explosions, same reason as Junkrat, and the bitch, her whole thing is like flying, so she's definitely a flying type. I'd say steel too, but honestly her armor doesn't benefit her in any way in the game other than like the jetpack. But yeah, she's still squishy as everyone else. So I mean, fire flying for Pharah. Another pretty easy one. He's definitely a dark ghost type. Ghost because I mean, his lore, he's like half dead kind of. His cells are like constantly dying and regenerating. That's kind of ghost. And dark type because he kind of chills in the shadows, and he's also pretty evil. So yeah, ghost dark type for Reaper. See, I think we have to do it again. I think Sojourn is a pure steel type. Got a lot of prosthetics, lots of metal and steel, but other than that, she's pretty much just like a soldier in that sense. So all her powers come from her augmentation, so I think she is a steel type, pure steel for Sojourn. Soldier is definitely a fairy. Nah, he's a normal type for sure. I mean, he's kind of the character designed to kind of break you into Overwatch, you know? Yeah, he's a normal type. We know damn well I thought about this one a lot. I think that Sombra there was honestly like a couple. I mean, I definitely a dark type, mainly because, I mean, her whole thing is like, her name means shadow in Spanish, so I mean, she's a stealth character, and that's very much kind of in line with how the dark type Pokemon kind of work. Hacking and all that are kind of underhanded tactics and stuff. So I mean, she definitely fits the bill in that terms, even though she's not necessarily evil, it seems. But again, like, the dark type doesn't necessarily mean evil. It just kind of happens to be a correlation thing in Pokemon. But yeah, now secondary typing, it was between psychic and electric. Psychic because she is you know, a super smart hacker. That, I mean, yeah, but I think I'm gonna have to go with electric because, I mean, her ultimate is an electromagnetic pulse, you know, that's electricity, hacking, and just she's very like a tech-based hero as well. So I think dark electric is gonna be Sombra's typing. Symmetra, I'm gonna give Symmetra just the psychic type. Obviously intelligent, and she can create just, you know, objects out of light. That's like a psychic-y thing to do, I think. I'm gonna just say she's a pure psychic type. Torb. Yeah, this one's pretty easy. I think that Torb is a fire steel type. He uses lava, and that's kind of his main attack, and his building turrets and all that shit. That's steel. That's steel type right there. Fire steel. Okay, Tracer's kind of an interesting one. I'm gonna say that Tracer's a ghost type because she kind of like disappears and like kind of phases out of reality because of her issue. Her whole like lore is that she was in like an accident and some experimental tech when she was piloting something, and it left her unable to really stay in reality, just kind of not exist in our world. So I think that the ghost typing is pretty fitting for her. Okay, now Widowmaker. I think Widowmaker is a dark poison type. Dark because she is she's supposed to be a cold-blooded assassin, and yeah, that's kind of what she is, even though, you know, the whole brainwashing thing. So it's poison because, you know, venom mine and her whole spider motif she's got going on. Yeah, I'm gonna go with dark poison for Widowmaker.